Hello. So good morning, everyone. So let's now try to have the video tutorial on the activity number 7, particularly on the drawing of an idler arm. Okay, so I will be sharing the screen to everybody just to uh, see how this works. Need to process and to follow some certain instruction requirement needed on those areas. So um, all right, so this will be the under tutorial for this activity kasi marami pong nagre-request no na gawan natin ito ng video kasi medyo may kahirapan nga po siya pagdating sa construction. All right, so let's read first what are the lesson requirements for this particular activity. So number one, we have to make a sketch plane using the top face of the object with a required unit of measurement using the MMGS within a running time of 35 minutes. So let's see if we are going to follow the 35 minutes rule, no, particularly on making this drawing. And of course, construct the part by following the required design features. As expected, there are several feature commands that we need to use and follow in order to make this activity. And then we should make also uh, prepare a working drawing plan using the given sheet size and format from your trainer. And number 6, submit the soft copy and hard copy of your work for evaluation. So we are just going to refer on the Design Manager tree under the illustration given by the instructions, of course. And of course, should know and emphasize on each particular transition kung anong mga klase ng feature command yung ginamit para mabuo ito. Okay, so let's now open first the Microsoft Office, I mean the SolidWorks application. Okay? Ayan, nalilito na rin ako kung anong application yung aking ginagawa ng tutorial. Okay? So let's now try to have the activity set up for the idler arm. So let's just click on the new command from this and then select the part component. Syempre single paste lang po yung ating gagawin. And then okay. Alright, so let's just wait for this to load. Tapos antayin po natin yung mga default features na mag-appear dun po sa ating screen. Alright, so this will be the default features of part component. And let's set up first ano yung mga required na units of measurement na kailangan. A required unit of measurement will be MMGS. Okay, so let's try to use the MMGS, of course. From the IPS, let's just change that into MMGS. Okay, so let's now go to the first transition of the drawing. As you can see, we should select the extrude one on this partition. Extrude one will be in this icon base feature. So, ibig sabihin po, gagamit tayo ng extruded boss base. Okay? So, let's just follow the requirement drawing from this particular area. And alamin lang po natin saang particular na view tayo dapat magsimula kapag ito po yung transition ng ating drawing. Okay? So, since ang sabi po dito sa ating sketch plane, top daw po yung dapat pinaka presentation-based features. But as we can see in the transition, it should be on the front plane. Okay, so let's now put through or go back to the application, select the extruded boss base, then click on the front plane. Okay, and then from the front plane, mag-a-appear po yung ating origin. Ito po, yung nakikita ninyong red na yan, no, na marking. Alright, so from that, ang naka-indicate po sa ating pong drawing presentation, mula si origin, bababa kayo ng linya, nagagamit po tayo ng center line na ang sukat is 95. And then from that 95, we should make a circle with different sizes. Meron tayong 40 in diameter and meron tayong 65 in diameter. So let's just make that one, no, para ma-simplify natin yung object. So using this line features dito po sa part na to, just arrow down and look for the center line. Okay? So pag na-activate na po natin si center line, mula sa origin, okay? Ulitin natin ha. Okay. So from the origin, we should start the sketch on this point papunta sa pinakababa. So dapat naka 90 degree po yung ating linya. Okay? And then smart dimension from this point na ang sukat po or yung pinakahaba niya will be 95. Okay, so let's just modify the size dimension to 95. Enter. Okay. So pag meron na tayo niyan, let's now have the second area. So from this point, meron tayong 40 and from this circle, meron tayong 65. So tandaan lang po natin yung mga size configuration na yan. Okay. So circle, from the end point, gawa kayong circle and then gawa ka ulit ng another circle dito. So ibig sabihin dalawa po, no? Smart dimension, from here, gawin nating 40. Okay. And then this one will be 65. I mean this one. So 65 in diameter. All right. So if we have already this given size and configuration, let's now have exit the sketch, no, on this base features. But before going to exit sketch, the base features, let's just have follow the directions, no, given on this particular basis. So ang sabi, from the direction, we should select the mid plane and yung depth will be on 35 millimeters. Okay, so let's now try to exit sketch this. Okay, exit sketch. And then from exiting the requirement area from this plane, medyo adjust natin dito sa direction. Hanapin po natin yung mid plane. Tapos, palitan yung size configuration na 35. Okay, ayan. So if we have 35 in depth already, just confirm here. And with that, we have the first transition on the drawing. So dito pa lang po tayo magsisimula ng ating pong drawing. Alright? So next, on the second transition-based construction, we have the extrude 2. So it should be on this basis na ang sukat po will be according to sa mga paces na naka-indicate po dito sa ating drawing. So bago po tayo maglagay ng pace direction as prescribed dun po sa ating pong drawing, let's just make this direction. Okay? So let's now identify anong view tayo dapat mag-start on making a certain figure from this point. Okay? So sabi dyan, we should have at least this drawing configuration from the top plane. And with that, we should make the here sizes from the rectangular features, which is 45 by 24 in sizes. Okay, so paano natin siya gagawin in SolidWorks? So again, let's select on the extruded boss base. And then let's select the Feature Design Manager tree and then look for the top plane. Ayan. So, dapat mag-a-appear tayo sa top plane. Tapos, click on the normal view from here para mapunta tayo sa top. Tapos, tsaka tayo magse-select nung tinatawag nating center rectangle. Okay, so click on the center rectangle. From this point, gawa po kayo ng rectangle at any sizes kasi mamaya i-modify naman natin yung size niya. Then confirm. Tsaka tayo maglagay ng smart dimension with the requirement size dimension of 45 by 24. Okay, so let's now try to do that again with 45. Okay, so this will be the 45 in sizes. Okay, and nakalimutan ko yung isa. 24. Okay, so another 24 on this side. Okay, so if we have 45 by 24 already on this size configuration, let's now confirm this. Okay, and then tsaka po natin siya i-exit sketch. Okay, but before going to exit sketch that, pakita ko ulit sa inyo yung transition that in exit sketch, dapat po sa direction, hindi po yung mid plane or yung blind ang ating pong i-check, but the up to next. Ibig sabihin, the result is from this features. It should be in the merge result configuration na ang mag-a-appear ganito daw po dapat. Okay? So let's try to find how it was configured. So let's just make this view into an isometric view. Okay? Pakita natin sa inyo bago tayo mag-exit sketch. And then click on the exit sketch on this part. Okay? And then pag-click po ng exit sketch, hanapin daw po natin yung up to next or the up to the body. Okay? Up to next. Rather, ito pala. Up to next. Alright. So pag-click ng up to next, nakita ninyo from this point, automatic na po siyang dudugtong dun sa bilog na ginawa natin kanina. Okay? Next. Confirm and check. And with that, we have the second phase transition on our activity. Okay? So I hope you follow para masundan pa po natin yung mga susunod na transition. Okay, next transition on this phase naman, we are now going to make another direction. So this will be an extruded tree, and particularly on the extrude tree, it should be on the extruded boss base command. Pero simple object lang yung gagawin natin. From the top base features, we should make a 45 size or 45 in diameter size of the circle. Okay, so let's try to make that one using this. Okay, so extruded boss base, click natin yung pinakaibabaw na paglalagyan ng bilog, normal view, and then circle. Okay, so mula po sa pinaka-origin natin kanina, let's make a circle. Okay, with a size configuration of 45 in diameter. Okay, so going back to the SolidWorks Smart Dimension, click on the circle, tapos palitan po natin siya ng 45. Okay, so 45 in dimension. Alright, so modify, then type 45, confirm, or enter. Alright, so wait lang natin. Okay, 45, enter. Okay, sorry, nag-error na ano ko siya. Na-double ko yung paglagay ng ng size configuration. 45, enter. Ayan. So with that, we have already configured the size. Then, next, yung ating pong direction, yung depth po niya will be 70. Ay pataas. Okay, so going back to the SolidWorks, i-isometric view natin para makita po ninyo yung configuration before exiting the drawing. Exit sketch. Okay. So let's now modify the size. So it should be in the depth of 70. Okay? So medyo madami pong process yung ating pong gagawin from this activity. Okay? 70. Alright? Next, on this phase, nabuo na po natin yung third transition. Okay? Next, we should now have this another selection. Okay? So ang tawag naman po natin dito is another drawing configuration. From the front view of the object, we should make this drawing. So susundan natin yung drawing na ito, no? So medyo may kahirapan siya pagdating sa construction, but we should at least follow a certain part configuration para magawa natin yung construction. Okay? So let's now have this space already. Okay? So going back to this, let's now select on the extruded boss base features. Tapos, to select the proper highlight of the view, we should click on the front plane. Okay? So from the Design Manager tree, hanapin niyo po yung front plane. Then, normal view. Okay? So from this view, dito natin gagawin yung ating pong drawing. Okay? So ano po ba yung itsura niya ulit? Okay? So, i-zoom part natin dito sa area na to para di tayo mahirapan pagdating sa pag-configure ng itsura ng drawing. Okay? So, from this origin, we should make a 32 in size mula po dun sa pinakagitna niya papunta dito. Okay? Ito po yung nakalagay na 32 na linya. And from that 32, syempre mag 12 and 12 tayo dito sa point na to para makuha naman natin yung configuration on this side. Okay? Siguro ang gagawin kong technique dito, gawin natin yung half features, tapos saka natin i-mirror sa kabilang side para mas madali. Okay? So, let's have the SolidWorks again on this space. Let's make a line. Mula po dun sa pinaka-point ng origin natin pababa, gawa tayo ng linya papunta dito and another line from here. Okay? So, gawin natin, Smart Dimension muna natin siya as our reference. So, mula dito dapat ang sukat to po ng linya na gagawin natin is 32. Okay? So modify the size, type 32, enter. Ayan. So 32 yung linya natin. And dito, since 25 po yung haba niya from this configuration, kunin natin yung kalahati ng 25 kasi half base lang po yung ating gagawin. So gawin natin 12.5 sa part na to. Okay? Kasi nga kalahati ng 25. Okay? 25 or 12.5. Alright, so if we have here these spaces, let's just analyze again the drawing. Ito daw pong arc na to na nakikita natin dyan, meron siyang sukat or radius na 25. Okay? So if we are going to have the dimension from the center going to the circumference of this area, it should be 25 nga. Kaya lang, dahil radius po ang ginamit, we should convert that into diameter since ang ating pong active configuration na madalas ginagamit is diameter. So, yung 25, dodoblehin lang natin yan, magiging 50. Okay? So, let's have circle. Okay, on the origin from here, gawa tayo ng circle. Tapos, palitan po natin, smart dimension, gawin natin siyang 50. Okay, so 50 ang sukat. Modify, then type 50, enter. And with that, we have this arc already. So dito pwede na tayong kumuha ng tangency from this point para makuha natin yung pinaka-curve. Okay? At mamaya na natin siya lagyan ng tangency dito sa point na to. Okay? Kunin po muna natin yung susunod na sukat na gagawin ninyo mula daw po dito sa pinaka-origin natin papunta sa taas para sa bilog natin dito na may radius na 14. Na ang sukat po is 45. Okay? So let's just follow SolidWorks, line. Gawa tayo ng line from the point of origin, pataas. Okay? Tapos configure, smart dimension, click, and then set it on 45 in sizes. Okay? Ayan. So if we have here this space already, let's now have or make the circle on these spaces. Ito po siya, no, yung circle na to. So ang circle natin dyan is 14 in radius. Okay? So kung atin pong isiset yan into our configuration again, yung 14 na sukat na radius natin, dodoblihin nyo lang, magiging 28 kasi diameter po yung activated features natin. Okay? So circle on the end part of this configuration. And then let's have this size, no, or configuration dimension. So 14 plus 14, it should be 28 in diameter. Okay? Ayan. So as you can see, paunti-unti meron na po tayong nakikitang highlight on our part dun po sa drawing configuration. And let's now have finalized the whole detail construction. So from this point po, sa pinakanad ng ating pong circle, dapat from the semicircle surface, maglagawa tayo ng linya connecting through dun po sa circle ng ating pong 25 na radius. Okay, para makuha natin yung mga point na kailangan natin dun po sa drawing. Okay, so let's now create that one using the SolidWorks. Okay, line ulit. Okay, configure the line from this point. Create a line. Medyo sobrahan natin ng konti kasi mamaya i-trim na lang natin yung mga linya na hindi kailangan. And then another line from this space. Pwede naman natin siyang i-mirror kaya lang siguro mas madali kung ganito na lang yung gagawin natin. Kasi para puro delete na lang tayo later. Okay? Next, let's now have another configuration fixtures and construction. To this point, mula dun sa dulo ng 12.5 na ginawa natin kanina, dito, idudugtong natin siya dun sa isa sa mga bilog natin. Okay? So dito parang kukuha lang tayo ng tangency kung saan pwede nating i-touch yung ating pong mga point configuration. So since I think okay na yung part dito, then just make the line configuration on that face. Okay? Next, right after having that, make sure na yung line configuration natin na dinugtong doon, hindi po siya makakaapekto sa ating drawing mamaya kapag nag-trim tayo. Okay? So, bago natin i-trim, just zoom it, no? Para mas ma-configure natin ng maayos. Pero bago natin siya i-trim, syempre, let's create another face dito para mag-equal po at mag-balance yung sukat. So, dito, gagamit na po ako ng mirror entities. Okay? So, click mirror entities. Ano po ba yung mga linya na imi-mirror ko? Itong linya dito at saka yung base natin dito. Tapos yung magiging mirror copy about, yun syempre yung pinakagitna natin. Ayan, para hindi na po tayo mahirapan later sa pagsiselect ng features dyan. Okay, so confirm. And with that, we have this point. Okay, so ang gagawin na po natin dyan, iti-trim na po natin yung mga hindi kailangan. Trim entities, click, power trim. And then daanan at pasadahan po yung mga line na hindi naman na po kailangan sa drawing. Okay, tulad nito, itong face dito. And of course, yung mga faces natin dito sa ilalim, like this and this. Tapos i-zoom po ninyong mabuti ha, katulad nito. Kasi makaka-apekto po yan dun po sa pag-configure natin later, no? Dun sa ating drawing. Kapag may mga part or linya na hindi masyadong natanggal. Hindi po yan ma-applyan nung tinatawag nating exit sketch. So confirm natin, then let's go back to the instruction that in this space, we should use a mid-plane on the extruded boss step with a requirement size of 55. Okay, so let's go back to here. Then, i-isometric view natin para mas makonfigure ninyo at makita ng maayos. So, exit sketch. Alright, so click the exit sketch and then right after clicking that, look for mid-plane. And then from the mid-plane, palitan daw po siya ng 55. Okay, so 55 in size, confirm. And with that, we have the next space on this particular area. So ganito po dapat yung kalalabasan ng ating drawing. Alright, so let's now continue on the second highlight part of the instruction. Okay, so medyo liitan na natin kasi nakuha ko na yung pinakasukat nito. Next. So medyo marami-rami pa po yan, no? Pero mostly mga configuration na lang ng mga add-ups dun sa drawing. Okay, so katulad po nito, let's now have this space on the extruded 5 or this part with a requirement dimension of 75 in depth and requirement dimension on this circle will be 28. So yung view particularly on this area is what we call as the side plane. Okay, so the right side plane. So let's now continue on doing that by this process. Okay, so let's just have the proper orientation view. Okay, extruded boss base on this particular area. And then select on the design manager tree, look for the right plane. Okay, so pag nag-click ka ng right plane, i-normal view natin dito. Ayan. So from this space, dito daw po tayo gagawa ng next lateral features. Okay. Let's go back to here. From the point of origin, ito po, no, napaka-importante ng role ng origin natin kapag gumagawa tayo ng activity na to. Kasi once na naiba po yung direction yan, hindi na po tatama lahat ng ating pong drawing configuration. Kaya always check if it is on the proper placement, no, para hindi na po kayo umulit dun sa activity. Okay, so let's go back to this. Let's just follow the size configuration of 28 in diameter within the required requirements of 75 mm in depth. Okay, so 28. Let's just make the circle from the point of origin on this side, and then smart dimension with size modification of 25. I mean 28. Okay, so modify. All right, and then type 28 on this space. Okay, 28, enter. Okay, so confirm. Ayan, so pag okay na, saka po tayo before tayo mag-exit sketch, pakita ko po sa inyo into isometric view, exit sketch. Tapos, saka natin sundin yung mga direction, mid-plane and 75 in depth. Okay, so ayan. So, in this space, let's just select the mid-plane and then type this direction depth or depth size of 75. Okay, 75, double enter. Okay, confirm. So, antayin lang natin siya. Ayan, with that, we have already made these spaces. So, as you can see, medyo nagiging ano na siya, no? Solid base na yung construction natin. At nakikita na natin yung kabuuan sa ganitong visual. Okay, pero syempre, let's detail that first using the given set of transition. Okay, on this space naman sa extruded 6, since we are going to make another circle using the 28 in diameter, Nakalagay dito true all ang setup. So we should use another feature based command na magbubutas po tayo. So ang tawag naman po natin doon is extruded cut. Okay? So mostly sa 6, 7, mga paglalagay na ng butas yung i-indicate natin. Okay? So let's just follow. Extruded cut. Okay, extruded cut. Click natin tong bilog dito sa side na to. Kasi dyan tayo maglalagay ng butas. Normal view natin para hindi kayo mahirapan to see what are the relative part features. Then circle. Okay, from the point of origin, click and then make the dimension size of 12. Okay, so 12, modify, enter. Okay, so wait for it to load, tapos confirm. Alright, and then ipakita natin into isometric view. Tapos, saka tayo mag-exit sketch. Okay, so click the exit sketch from this point, and then from blind, palitan lang natin ng true all. Okay, para tagos po yung butas hanggang dun sa part na meron pong configuration. Okay, so if we are going to confirm that, ganito po dapat yung magiging base construction ng ating next transition. Ayan. So as you can see, meron na siyang butas sa part na yan. Alright? Next, if we are going to follow the next transition, the same process on how we deal with the extruded 6. Kaya lang, it is on the other part of the object. So dito na po tayo sa front plane, doon naman po sa pinakataas ng ating pong set from this configuration na ginawa natin kanina. Okay? So ang sukat niya is 12. So let's just have that using the extruded cut. And then click natin yung part na lalagyan, which is dito. Tapos in-normal view natin. Ayan. So pag-click ng normal view, let's make circle on a certain part. So i-click nyo, daanan nyo muna ng mouse yung part na to para mag-appear yung center. Okay, so from the center line dito, tsaka natin siya i-configure ng 12 mm. Okay, so 12 in size from here, click or modify. And then pag modify po ng 12 from that base, bago tayo mag-exit sketch, pakita ko sa inyo into isometric view. Okay, so confirm ko yung dimension, exit sketch, and then tsaka natin siya ito true all. Okay, so from blind, click on true all. Alright, and then confirm. And then let's see how the object was being processed on these spaces. Okay, so as you can see, we have now another selected features on this area to adhere with our design construction. Okay, so I hope you still follow the process on this video. Next, let's now go to the next transitions. Okay, ayan, dito na tayo sa part na to. So dito naman, meron tayong ibang direction configuration na gagawin. Okay? So as you can see and refer on this part partition, we should now select the true all pa din. So it should be on extruded cut. Pero iba na po yung shape construction. So let's just zoom that part para makita natin yung sukat, no, to determine the relative size later on this drawing. Meron na po siyang parang key sets or keyway on this part partition, no, dito sa from the circle, naglagay na tayo ng parang partition dito na rectangular ang sukat. Okay? So let's now follow first the circle bases on this area. Okay? So extruded cut pa rin. Click on the extruded cut. Click on this part since dito po tayo maglalagay ng butas, and then construct the given details. Using the normal view, let's go back to adhere with this one using the circle. Okay, from the point of origin, gawa tayo ng circle na ang sukat is 35. Okay, so that refers on the size configuration na nakalagay dun sa detail kanina. Okay, 35. Okay, double check natin, baka mali lang ako. O, tama. It's 35, no? Ayan. So, 35 in size. And then, gawa tayo ng linya from the point of origin. Gawa tayo ng linya pababa. Okay? Dito sa linya na yan. So, gagawa lang ako ng line construction on that base. Okay? Kasi para meron tayong reference para dun sa ating mga gagawa ng linya later. Okay? Kasi Very ano po ito eh. Very detail po yung part configuration. So make sure it is in a point of 90 degree. Okay? Ibig sabihin, straight line po siya. Okay? And next, let's now have refer on the next part partition. Na ang sukat po is 6 by 11. Okay? On this space. So 11 dito, 6 po yung height doon sa kabilang face features. Okay? So let's now make a line on the bases of this point, which is 11. Okay? So, from here, maglinya tayo. So, since nakuha na natin yung pinakagitna kanina at nagpasobra lang ako ng linya dito, ang gawin po natin, gawa tayo ng line on these spaces. Dali lang. Medyo lag po. Ayan. Ayan. From the end point, dito, gawa tayo ng kalahati ng 11 na sukat, which is, I think, 5.5. Okay? So, smart dimension, click this, palitan natin siya ng size configuration na 5.5. Okay? So, since kalahati lang po ng 11 yung need kong i-modify. Okay? Kasi mamaya i-mirror ko na lang yan. Okay? Next, let's make a line from this point papataas. Okay? Kanina ang sukat or nakalagay na configuration doon is 6. So, bago tayo mag-configure, let's just trim first the line na hindi natin kailangan. Okay? So, trim on this part. Okay? Click trim. Tapos, pag-click po ng trim, antayin lang po natin mag-appear yung configuration. Ayan, medyo, ano tayo, naglalag ulit. Okay. So, trim, power trim. Tanggalin natin to. Ayan, and then tanggalin natin yung sobra dito. Tapos siguro, mamaya na natin tanggalin yung part dito. Okay? Mag-smart dimension muna tayo na ang sukat is 6. Dito sa paste na to. Para automatic siyang mag-a-adjust. Okay? 6, enter. Ayan. So, meron na tayong paces dyan. Tsaka po tayo gumamit ng mirror entities. Ay, ano po yung mga imi-mirror natin? Ito at saka ito. Tapos, yung modify to mirror about, yung gitna nila. Ito. And para mag-appear po yung preview na yan dun sa drawing. Confirm. Ayan. So, with that, we have these spaces. Then, pwede na po natin ulit i-trim yung part na hindi natin kailangan. So, power trim. Tanggalin natin, daanan po ulit ng mouse yung mga linya na hindi kailangan sa configuration. So as you can see, we have this full detail construction. So let's see kung tama po ba. Ayan. As you can see, we have this 6, then 11, and this line. So ang ating pong true all is under pa rin po ng extruded cut features. Okay, so let's go back to here and then isometric natin. Exit sketch. Okay, so by clicking the exit sketch, let's just wait for the direction to appear and then click through all. Okay, from here, tapos confirm. All right, so with that, we already made the other part process from this area. Okay, so I hope you follow the next area configuration. Okay, now let's go back to another paste construction. Alright, so i-zoom out na natin para makita naman natin yung next area. Alright, so from here naman, we should select the 23 in size of construction based po dito sa pinakataas na natin. No? Siyempre, dahil may true all, it should be extruded cut pa din. Okay, so let's make another line configuration from here, then extruded cut by simply clicking the top plane of the drawing. Okay? I mean, the area for the this. Ito po kasi yung kailangan nating lagyan ng butas. Okay? Normal view. Alright? So, click natin yung normal view ulit from here. Tapos, click natin yung ating circle. So, from this point, gawa tayo ng circle na ang sukat is 23. Okay, I'll just modify that using the smart dimension from here. Click. Tapos palitan natin ng 23. Okay. Alright, so 23 in size. Enter. And then, bago tayo mag-exit sketch, let's go back to the isometric view. Ayan. So, confirm, exit sketch. Alright. So, if you're going to exit sketch that, syempre we should follow the construction principle. So, i-reverse natin yung part dito, tapos click nyo lang yung through all. Okay? Reverse, click, then through all, enter. And with that, we have this space already. Okay? As you can see, nagawa na po natin yung whole construction under this area. Okay? And syempre, to finalize that, meron pa pong ibang part for transition na nagko-configure po nung ating mga fillet features. Okay? So, let's just follow all that part, then finalize the drawing. Okay, so let's have this as 3 mm in fillet. Observe ng mabuti, no? Kung ano po yung mga part na dapat nating i-select. So, we have these four corners, tapos yung mga part na nasa ilalim po ng mga configuration natin. Okay? So, let's see kung saan pong part ito. Alright? So, fillet, click daw natin. So, i-zoom ko yung part dito. Itong corner part na to, dito, ikot tayo konti. Ayan. Dito sa part transition na to, at saka dito. Ayan. And then, ikot po natin ng konti mula dun sa pinakailalim. Itong part na to, saka dito. Tapos, punta tayo sa kabilang side. Okay. Dito naman, saka dun sa kabilang side. Okay. So, dito meron tayong 3 mm in size. Okay. Enter or double enter. Okay. And just wait for the object to load. And then as you can see, meron na tayong first part configuration, no, on our fillet features. Ayan. Mga medyo nabago na sila. Next. Okay. Confirm na natin. Ayaw. X nyo na. Next. On this space naman, nasa mga corner side features tayo na 3 mm din yung sukat. So, almost 3 mm po, no, yung mga pinagagamit natin. Okay? Pwede nyo pagsabay-sabayin ito, pwedeng hiwa-hiwalay para hindi po kayo mahirapan. Okay? Next, based on this 4-part configuration. Okay? Another fillet on this space. Tapos, let's go back to here. Okay, nasa mga side space tayo or yung mga faces dito. I-click natin dito. Ayan. Tapos, sa part na to. Ayan. And then, on this area. Okay. And, ikot tayo ng konti. Again. Dito. Okay. So, 3 mm pa din po, no? So, confirm. And with that, we have this. Okay. Ayan. Oh, next. Another phase. Siyempre, medyo mabilis na ito, no? Kasi kabisado nyo naman na yung fillet. Baba tayo ng konti. Ito medyo marami pong part partition. So, mostly yung mga shape construction ng ating pong object. Okay? So, another fillet. Okay? Fillet command. Then, click this shape. Ito siguro, unahin natin yung part na to. Ayan. Click mo yan. Ayan. Nakita nyo, nag-dilaw na. So, ibig sabihin, highlighted na yung features na yan. Okay? Next, ano pang part? Nandun naman sa gilid nila. Okay? So, going back to SolidWorks, dito naman tayo. Okay? Click that. Then, as you can see, na-highlight na rin yung part na yon. So, ganun din sa kabilang side. Punta ka lang dito. Click tayo ng isang part dito. Yan, dapat nag-highlight dyan. And then, isang part din dito. Yan. So, highlight din dyan. Next, yung nandito po sa pinaka-base. To. So, kahit isa lang i-click natin, madadami na yan lahat. Okay? Let's go back to here. Baka meron tayong nakalimutan. Okay, so wala na. Go to SolidWorks again. Okay, SolidWorks. Ayan. Confirm, since 3 po yung sukat ng ating pong object. Ayan, medyo naglalag siya. Confirm. All right, so let's just wait for the object to apply on those fillet feature command, confirm, enter, and with that, we have this. Okay, so we are going to arrange that into isometric. Ganito po dapat. Next, last part. Okay, so ito na yung last configuration. So, dun lang po sa mga corner side ng ating ang tawag natin dito symmetrical features. Okay, so going back to here, another fillet. Okay, click on this. Ayan. And then, on the other part. Ito tayo. So, make sure tama po yung mga selection ng inyong circle. So, 3 pa rin naman yung ginamit na sukat. Confirm. Okay? And that's it. So, na-finalize na natin yung drawing. Let's go back to the isometric view. And ito po yung kalalabasan niya. Okay? So, sana masundan po yung process and the whole construction configuration based on the use of drawing component sa ibang part partition na po ng ating video. So, thank you so much and I hope you follow and construct all the given or the necessary requirements for this activity.